They stretch across the Peruvian desert like ancient scars, thousands of enormous lines carved into the earth, forming animals, symbols, and patterns so large they can only be seen from the sky, the Nazca Lines. Etched into the sands over 2,000 years ago by people who, supposedly, couldn't fly. For centuries, no one has truly known why they were made, or who drew them, but what we've recently discovered might finally reveal a truth buried beneath the desert. A truth that changes everything we thought we knew about the ancient world. It was 1927. A Peruvian archaeologist named Toribio Mejia Zespi first spotted strange shapes while walking through the desert near the town of Nazca, but it wasn't until airplanes began flying over the region that the full picture emerged. From above, the sands revealed something unbelievable. Massive figures, a hummingbird, a spider, a monkey, and even strange geometric patterns stretching for miles. Some lines ran perfectly straight for over 10 kilometers, and they were made by simply removing the top layer of reddish stones, revealing lighter soil beneath. Simple, yes, but the question is why? No one could have seen these designs from the ground. So who or what were they meant for? Archaeologists believe the Nazca people created them between 500 BC and 500 CE. They used wooden stakes and rope to map out designs with astonishing precision. An early form of engineering, but there's a problem. Some lines are so perfectly aligned with celestial constellations and so geometrically accurate that even with modern tools, they would be difficult to reproduce. So how did a pre-industrial society carve hundreds of massive, precise geoglyphs without seeing them from above? Over the years, countless theories have tried to explain them. Some say the lines were astronomical calendars, tracking the movements of the sun and stars. Others claim they were ritual pathways, walked by priests during ceremonies to call for rain in one of the driest places on Earth. But in the 1960s, a German mathematician named Maria Reiche dedicated her life to studying the lines. She measured, mapped, and defended them against destruction, convinced they had cosmic meaning. And yet, even Reiche admitted she couldn't explain one thing. Why do so many figures seem to face the sky? And who or what were they trying to communicate with? In 2019, satellite scans of the Nazca Desert revealed new lines never seen before, over 100 additional figures buried under centuries of sand. Among them, one shape stood out. Unlike the animals or spirals, this one looked almost mechanical. A humanoid figure with a round head, large eyes, and what appeared to be antennae. When archaeologists cleared the area, they discovered something else, a circular pit lined with magnetized stones. It wasn't natural, no organic material. No bones, just a faint residue, metallic, and unlike any mineral native to the region, the samples vanished during transfer to Lima. Officials called it a transport error, but local workers say men arrived at night, took photographs, and sealed the site. No one has been allowed back since. Modern researchers found that several Nazca lines align perfectly with ancient landing paths, flat plains free of rock, stretching straight toward mountains and stars. Some run parallel with constellations only visible 2,000 years ago. And here's the strangest part. The hummingbird geoglyph points directly to the rising of Sirius, a star that ancient cultures around the world worshipped as the home of the gods. Coincidence? Or was there something or someone those lines were guiding home? Locals still tell stories of lights in the desert hovering silently, disappearing into the horizon where the lines begin. They call them Los Vigilantes del Cielo, the Watchers of the Sky. In 2023, a team using ground-penetrating radar beneath one of the largest figures, the spider, found a tunnel. They expected an ancient burial chamber. Instead, they found walls fused with heat, as if melted. And etched onto the stone words in ancient Quechua, "Do not wake those who walk between worlds." Since then, that tunnel has been sealed, and once again the desert has reclaimed its silence. The Nazca Lines remain one of humanity's greatest mysteries. Some say they are the work of artists, others of astronomers, and some believe they are messages to the stars, a forgotten dialogue between Earth and something far beyond. The truth may never be uncovered. But maybe that's the point. Maybe the desert isn't just hiding history. Maybe it's protecting us from remembering what once looked down and saw the lines as a signal to return. The Nazca Lines, silent, ancient, and watching. Maybe the real question isn't who drew them, but who they were drawn for.